Hey guys, I'm here in Chayabamba right now. Bruce is getting something at the store right over there, down there, and well, we're on the way back to Gaia Sagrada. Some people have been asking me if Gaia Sagrada is open yet. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to open yet. We're limited to the groups being only 20 people. Or 25 people, and our staff alone has to be somewhere between 15 and 20 people, so it just isn't going to work. We could try to make it a little smaller, but it just still isn't going to work. So, and plus the shamans aren't going to be able to do groups so small, and it'd be worth them traveling from so far away. Some of them have to travel from the jungle, and you know, it's a long trip, and some of them have to fly. It can get expensive. So we just have to wait. We decided to wait until the end of the year because the transportation system really is not figured out. The transportation system is still a mess. The buses just started going again, but they are trying to figure out what routes are worth doing. And how often doing them is worth it. That's the only problem right now, is that the transportation situation is really bad. The flights within the country is going to be hit or miss if you could get one from Guayaquil or Quito to Cuenca, because and even the international flights are still pretty sporadic. If they don't sell enough seats, they just simply don't fly and say, well, check again tomorrow, maybe we'll be able to do it tomorrow. So we just feel that this isn't really a time that, even though people can come into the country with a PCR test, not the RT PCR, the rapid test, it has to be the molecular PCR test, which a lot of people would get confused about. And so until the transportation is solidified, international flights can actually really get here on a regular basis, and the flights from the international airports can fly to Cuenca on a regular basis and not just cancel out just because they're like, well, we didn't sell enough seats, so we're canceling the whole flight. It's just not the right time to do a retreat. Plus, all the staff went home. We waited until the end of August. We tried. We waited until the end of August to see if we could have open the retreat center again, but there just was no way. And my staff was like, well, you know, if we're gonna have to wait for months and months and months for this thing to finally clear up, really, we need to be with our families. And I agreed with them that it was better to go home and wait with family and be there until we could open again. Hopefully all my staff can come back. I'm not absolutely sure that they can, because they have to get jobs where they are and stuff like that, and they have to, if they get something that they have to commit to. So cross your fingers, pray that everybody can come back and not get committed to something over in Europe or the United States or wherever they are, because it would be, I had just the perfect team. It was just the right, oh my gosh, what a great team for Gaia Sagrada, for the staff, for oh my gosh, the volunteers, everything. So we'll have to just hope for the best. In the meantime, we're waiting. Right now is close to the end of September. Well, actually the 30th, end of September. So we have October, November, December to wait. And what we're hoping for is opening again January 9th, I believe it is. And it would be the 4th or 5th that all the work exchange and the volunteers and the staff would come back, and the shamans, everybody would come back. So let's just hope this pandemic thing can calm down by then, right? In the United States, we're hoping the election will have calmed down by then. My gosh, I mean, this is the most insane election we've ever had in the history of mankind, perhaps. But So our plan for Gaia Sagrada is to open in January. I'm so sorry we can't open before then. There's just really no way. We just have to wait until it gets realistic to even do this. I've learned long ago not to push the river, and trying to open right now would be pushing the river. So I hope that you guys are all doing well where you are, that you have everything you need, that you're safe, that you're taking care of yourself, and that you're using the time really well. Use it wisely, even if it means doing nothing. Don't think that you're not being productive by doing nothing, because sometimes you just gotta rest from everything, including trying to make something of your life. In a way, this is a big pause button that maybe the universe divinely ordained. And I'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, I wanted to let you know what's going on with Gaia Sagrada and why we're still closed. And we hope to open in January 2021. So, okay, over and out. 007 Secret Agent of Love.